Florida inmate was left in a back of a hot cop car for 11 hours, had to lick the condensation off windows to stay hydrated and alive. A Palm Beach County jail inmate said deputies left him locked inside of a car for 11 hours after a court appearance in the Palm Beach County Sheriff Office confirms two deputies are now on a on administrative leave for that. That could be attempted murder, bruh. For that. For 11 hours in a fucking hot ass car. That is attempted murder. He could have gotten heat exhaustion, which is hyperthermia, not hypothermia. Hypothermia is when you are excessively cold and your blood pressure goes low because of your blood pressure is low. Of no, because you are cold, basically. When you are when you are hyper when you have hyperthermia, it means that you're excessively hot and you're sweating, and you're dehydrating until you die, basically.
Yeah, yeah, move, bitch, fuck out the way, got niggas kicking down the gates. Yeah, jumping off the stage, feeling niggas rage, give me something I can break.
I I'm gonna do something different. I just came back from my visit to my sisters for Mother's Day. So yeah, let's get on with this shit. So we're gonna do something different on this video, right? I told y'all guys, we need to get the fuck out of this country. While I've been at my sister's house, I've been looking up on what I can stream for my next Deaf Media Reacts video. I meant what I can record for my Deaf Media Reacts video. And I saw it. All these stuff about the Voters Act, uh, how they are promoting, how they're making a new street for Charlie Kirk in California, how these officers are treating us black people. And yeah, I feel as though it's really that time that we gotta get the fuck out of this country, bruh. We really gotta get the fuck out of this country. Just adjusting my mic real quick. My bad if y'all hear it. But yeah, we gotta get out of this country. So let's start this shit.
Yeah, my number is 3. I want to know why Lee Merritt would go on the news and tell his fucking customer that it's perfectly okay to cuss at and be rude to police officers. Somebody ought to take that
Viewers' discretion is advised. You already know we're gonna get into some deep shit. You could tell by how the police is tore this woman's shirt apart when he was trying to get her out of the vehicle. And yeah,
goddamn nigger out back and whoop her good. And they ought to take him out back and whoop him good. What in the fuck is wrong with you people? Teaching these goddamn niggers to fucking be uppity? You stupid son of a bitch.
Yes, this calls for Attorney Lee. You should be ashamed of yourself trying to represent that lady that totally disrespected the police officer. She was in the wrong. She was speeding in a school zone. What if that had been your child? She would have hit him or hit her. The officer is to protect us. How dare you want to represent that ghetto lady? You should have a local number at that, too.
Good evening. I saw that you're representing that lady in hearse that was harassing the police officer. Don't be a race-baiting, ambulance-chasing, nigger-supporting piece of shit. The woman's a fucking piece of fucking garbage. She's a fucking nigger. She's garbage. Don't be a nigger. You're black. That's different.
See? You see all them scars on her? You see all the bruises on her and how these people are talking to the judge like this, bruh? And you see on these on the chats, right? You see on these chats what they're saying. Thank you for your fearless service. The universe God got you covered. Well, he's in the right for saying this. I saw a video of a white woman smash a shovel into a cop car. They barely flinched. This has nothing to do with her attitude. We are battling deeply rooted racism. Bruh. Yup. This is so rude. Yeah, it does. Oh, my bad. I thought it said something else, my bad. But yeah, this guy is wrong for that, bruh. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. She was rude, very rude, bruh. Sure, Shambu. He was right about what he said for real. Sambu, I mean. I keep using that video as reference when I see freaking videos like these calls. Like really. Like these calls. Like really. This you see the level of patience to the point they let her smash the cruiser. Like these calls, like really. Did you see the level of patience to I'm thinking, yep, I'm thinking this, she's going off of what he said. So I'm happy that she said that too. And they had the level of patience, the highest level of patience when it came to the white people. Exactly what they're saying in this video is nothing new. The race will always feel this way because it's rooted in evil racism. Quite frankly, I don't care. It's nothing new. All of them go straight to hell. And the deepest part for our care. What? There is there was one video of a woman who okay. There he's not talking about this video. And fired off rounds. She was handled in the most gentle way possible. I bet there was, bruh. It, bro, for real, you make me proud. What the fuck? Well, he might be going off of what he said, but the thing is, okay, yeah, she's going off of what, uh, ooh, my bad for that. Yeah, she was going off of what he was saying, in the video, basically. Uh, no racism, basically. But yeah, these people are going crazy for real. All because all because they think they can do whatever they want with us, bruh. All because they think they can do whatever they want with us. And it's a goddamn shame. This is supposed to be America, the free. But no, obviously it ain't. So we gotta get the fuck out of this country, bruh. It's either that or make them into slaves to show them how we, how it feels to be fucking slaves for 200 fucking years, bruh. They won't be acting like this if we treat them like that, bruh. Fuck. But yet, look at this. But look at this. This is a Mormon pastor.
Okay.
And they let him.
All right. Well, we got.
Look at this shit.
This is a video of what seems to be like a 8-year-old girl being raped. And he has multiple other videos on his phone as well. And he was talking to our 13, 12, and 5-year-old decoy.
You said no cop. You just stopped. You baited me.
Oh, that's Gideon. Good.
I understand.
Gideon
Don't
is
do
here.
nothing.
But yet they still let this guy.
No.
They still let this guy on the ground, ain't doing nothing to him, and he's a pedophile. And what did she do? Basically, what did she do? She probably just, she probably just sped. She probably just, yeah, just what she did was sped through a school road, basically. A road that was close to a high school or elementary school or whatnot. So you're gonna treat the pedophile that had child porn on his fucking phone, on his hard drives and whatnot, and actually calling these kids up and saying whatever he wants to them versus all she did, like I said before, all she did was fucking sped through a road that was close to a high school, bruh. For what, bruh? But yeah, this is how racism works, bruh. Let's go to something else. They actually made a fucking a street road sign for this guy, bruh. In Southern California, in Orange County, bruh, California. It's a dead end. This is not normal. Who's taking the sign off first? No thanks. I'll take the detours through civil equality during drive in the right side of the history way. Yup. Yup. It's crazy how these people act, bruh. Here's another one. But this is about that white person that ran past. I mean walked past. Mm-hmm. This is crazy as shit. How these people act, bruh. This is in Arizona. Look at how these
Why do we vote for Trump?
I feel like the hat says it all.
Who are you voting for?
Trump.
Why are we voting for Trump?
The border and economy.
Who are we voting for?
Donald Trump. I already voted, actually.
Why did we vote for Trump?
Because my mommy told me to.
Wow.
And I'm Christian.
Who do we vote for?
Donald Trump.
So why do we vote for Trump?
Because Kamala's dumb.
Vote for it.
The only right candidate, Donald Trump.
And why do we vote for Trump?
Because I want to live a good life.
Vote for it.
Trump.
Why did you vote for Trump?
Because I want to afford housing and I want to live a good life.
Who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Why Trump?
I mean, I'm a Christian, so I'm big on anti-abortion.
Yeah. What about y'all?
Same with
Trump?
what she said. Yeah. More right than what Kamala has to offer right now.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Why did we vote for Trump?
Because he's proven that he can already run this country effectively.
Yeah, who did we vote for?
Donald Trump.
Trump. Why did we vote for Trump?
Because he's a believer of Jesus Christ. Because I love America.
Who did y'all vote for?
Donald Trump.
Trump. Why did we vote for Trump?
He's the best, of course. I actually want to own a home one day.
Who did we vote for?
Trump.
Why do we vote for Trump?
I feel like the hat
These
says it
people
all.
are
Who are you
dumb
voting
as shit
for?
and they're going to college, bro. Bruh, this is crazy. Let me show you where GCU is, bruh. Let me show you guys where GCU is. It's in Arizona. Well, the college in I don't know what the G means. But yeah, let's do this shit. GCU. Yeah, Grand Canyon University. That's what it is. Yup. And I know you guys seen this ad. It's a Christian, all Christian university. This is where these Christians are going for. How these Christians are acting right now. Because they think Kamala can handle running this country, bruh. So they're gonna pick a dumbass like fucking Trump, bruh. For what, bruh? These people.
Did you know that there are women
are going to Africa? These white people are going to Africa, bruh. Try to, yeah.
from all over, I'm talking America, Europe, and Canada, who visit impoverished countries and areas to exploit young men? Take a look at this next clip from a documentary I discovered.
Giovanna is Italian. She's 33. She fell for Edison, who's just turned 18.
We talk a lot about male predators, but what about these women? That young man just turned 18, and who knows if they met prior to him turning 18. And that woman is in her mid-30s.
Everything seems to be possible here. The barriers of Western society are abolished. There are no beauty criteria. There are no professional points of reference or problems related to differences of age.
They know that these young men and boys are desperate for money, so they take advantage of that. This is sickening. These are people who do awful things, then go back to their family and pretend like nothing has happened.
Yup.
This should absolutely concern you. Did you know that there are women from all over? I'm talking America, Europe, and Canada.
Crazy as shit how these people are acting, bruh. Let's go with this one.
So Duke Dennis decided to give.
Not this one. Let's go with this one. Maryland's oldest HBCU forced to cut 79 jobs amid 18 million deficient spark. No. Deficit. Yeah, 18 million deficit, sparking fear about the future of black higher education. But yet, all these other places are sparking a whole lot of deficits too. But yet they don't do anything to those companies, bruh. Let's see the deficits. Deficits. Deficits among colleges. I wish they had. Okay. I want to get to the meat of the. Okay. Okay, let's go to Forbes. Although I don't really like looking at Forbes articles, but oh well. Okay. So, University of Denver, right? The University of Denver is projecting a 20 to 30 million budget deficit for the next fiscal year, according to the Denver Clarion. The university students' newspaper, DU Chancellor Jeremy Hefner cited an enrollment cliff as a major reason for the deficit, along with a unusual large graduating senior class, coupled with a small incoming freshman class. But are they cutting jobs? He has pointed a large decline in international student enrollment, blaming the Trump administration's stricter immigration policies. See? See? Look what Trump is doing, bruh. Declining. Look, the cumulative results of the sagging enrollment is a 50 million decline in tuition revenue over the last few years. Although the university has reduced expenses, those reductions have not been sufficient to offset the loss of revenue. New administrators are planning to eliminate recurring costs, which will likely require the closures or consolidations of multiple uh, academic programs. So they are consolidating multiple academic programs, but they're not close. They're not cutting any jobs, though. I mean, they might be. Uh, they might be cutting jobs because they are consolidating multiple academic programs, which basically means all the programs that they have, like computer science, uh, computer science, uh, um, psychology and whatnot. They're they're consolidating those type of programs. Basically, they are consolidating the computer science programs. They're consolidating the psychology programs and whatnot. But from what I'm seeing, they're not cutting jobs though, and yeah, thing about they probably are a bigger university. That's probably why. But it's crazy how this is, bro. But there's rarely people in Denver versus Maryland. Look at this. Let's see this shit. Population relation of Maryland versus Denver. Yup. Maryland. Oh, Denver. State of Denver. State of Denver. Maryland has a significantly larger population than the city. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Now we're gonna do Colorado. No, actually, what we're gonna do is Bowie. I forgot that Bowie is. I forgot that Denver is the city, not uh Colorado is the state. Denver is the city. My fucking dumbass. But yeah, population. Okay. No. Bowie, Maryland. How about Denver? Yeah, so Denver has more population than Bowie, basically. Denver University. University versus Maryland. No. Bowie State University. Population. So, okay, so Denver has a significantly larger total population though. All right. When it comes to Denver, University of Denver. But thing about it is Maryland has more of a population than Colorado though. So it's crazy how this is though. But thing about it is Denver University a bigger university though? Which is bigger? Okay. So that's the reason why Bowie State University is cutting jobs because they're not as big as of Denver. So when it comes to the infrastructure, well, not the infrastructure, how big the university is. Eh, But that's but mostly that's how HBCUs are. They're small universities. It, and I get that it's a HBCU, so not all black kids are gonna go to a HBCU, but we still need them for real. We do still need HBCUs. Alright, so yep. Here's another one where a father of two executed for carrying 1 kilogram of cannabis, bruh. For what, bruh? These people are going crazy, bruh. GOP. The Utah state senator has an 18-year-old grandchild who has been charged with molesting a 13-year-old. He just passed a bill that reduces child molestation sentences specifically for 18-year-olds. You see how these people treat us, bruh? But yet, when it comes to their people, they will do anything just to bypass any state law for their people.
He literally tried to slam the back of his head onto the ground. But don't you call them pigs. They got guns drawn on a guy.
Yup.
Code red, lights, sirens. His hands were up like this a moment ago. We see the look on his face right now. He's absolutely fucking horrified. Look at him. He's just like a drone. He just completely and utterly believes that this is his job to bash your window open so that they can get you for whatever crime they're saying you did. He's gonna grab him by the back of the shirt, just rip him out like he's a rat in a hole.
Hey, that's abuse!
Put a one in the chat if that is some straight up fucking abuse.
Hey! That's abuse! That's abuse! I got it on tape!
And it's not because he's black, okay? Don't you dare say it was because he was black. Don't you say that. Don't be a race baiter.
For real, it is because he was black. Fuck that. The U.S. will start revoking passports this week for parents who owe $100,000 or more in child support. Soon will expand the policy. Reminder: if the SAVE Act passes, you will need a passport to vote or multiple other proof of citizen documents. This is all by design, bruh. They really fucking shit up right now. Look at this shit.
There are irresponsible reports floating that Iran is threatening to attack the coast of California using these drones. Keep in mind that the coast of California and Tehran are 7,500 miles apart. Iran doesn't even have ballistic missiles that can go that far. Nevertheless, drones that can go that far. Keep in mind, scared, frightened people are more easily controlled. It is easier to sell a scared person the need to go to war and bomb and pillage and plunder a country 7,500 miles away than it is to convince somebody that understands what they're talking about is complete and total bullshit. Let's just use our brains for a moment. If you
It's probably virtually impossible for a missile that, if they do have missiles, it will be crude missiles. It's not going to be as improved as United States missiles. So they're going to probably reach from here to here, bruh. They're not gonna reach all the way to fucking Los Angeles, bruh. It's a scare tactic for Trump to use, bruh.
Iran managed to have a drone that could go 7,500 miles from Iran to the coast of California. The United States spends trillions of dollars annually on military technology that would probably shoot that down. Again, scared people are more easily to be controlled. So as you're starting to see things about sleeper cells and drone attacks and all these things being activated, keep in mind they're telling you this stuff because they are losing, and they understand that the wounded and casualty amount that they're reporting is higher than ever. There are irresponsible reports floating that Iran is threatening to attack the coast of California.
All to kill the people of Iran, bruh. All to kill the people of Iran. All because he had a shirt that, see, Israel kills children, bro. All because of that.
Can you not record? Why? What's going on? You don't have an active membership, so we gotta ask you to leave. I just paid for my membership. What are you talking about? No, somebody from corporate. Can you not put that in my face? Go ahead. Well, the cops are on their way. So what's the issue? You don't have an active membership. I paid for my membership. I've been here for 3 years. Membership's not active. What's the issue? Can you not record me? Tell me, what's the issue? Can you not record me? What's the issue?
Even to their kind, if they don't support their laws, they gonna do this to you too, bruh. For what, bruh?
I told you what the issue was. Well, your membership's not active. My membership's not active. Why isn't it active? Clarify for me. I'm not sure. Did you scan into the club? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your team let me in. No. What I'm telling you is that your membership is not active. So we call the police because you're trapped.
So what they did, they saw his shirt on the camera, or someone called the corporate side of that company and told the corporate people what type of shirt he had. And yeah, that's what they did. They cut him off of his membership, basically. All because of the fucking shirt, bruh. Why? Why? Look at this shit, too. Look at this shit. Mm-hmm. Tennessee Republican legislature passed a new congressional map. The map eliminates the state's only majority black district. It carves up Memphis, a city of over 1 million people, into three pieces. It is the first new map passed in the country since last week's Supreme Court ruling that gutted the Voting Right Act. Quick refresher: every state is divided into congressional districts. Each district sends one representative to the U.S. House. Districts are normally redrawn once every 10 years after the census. Whoever is in power when the maps get drawn decides the shape of those districts. The shape of the districts decides who wins elections. Gerrymandering, policy drawing lines to favor their own party. District and compact voters are evenly distributed. Fair map, fair fights, fair democracy. So when they take certain places it, in their cities, they will slice most of these districts in halves or in quarters. So because some of these people are Republicans, some of these people uh are uh are Democrats. And they divide the other party so they never win anywhere, basically. It's just crazy how these people are, bruh. It's just crazy how these people are. After this week, this whole lesser of two evils talk from black men about voting Democrat is shut the fuck down. Nah, bruh, zip it. Hillary was right. Kamala was right. You all are wrong. Okay, let's see what he says. There is no third option being presented at scale, no independent infrastructure with real governing power. It is Republican and Democrats, and they are not the same. They are not two sides of the same bird, and they are not simply the lesser of two evils. If you have never seen the Democratic Party work on your behalf, I can understand your frustration. But there are two real policy protections in progress that have shaped real outcomes for millions of black people. What we're no longer going to do and entertain confusion dressed up in as insight. We are not taking political directions from people who are insulated from the consequences of these decisions, who speak in generalities while others live with specifics. Influence is not the same as understanding, and visibility comes with accountability. We do not want to hear from you. And look what they're doing to the immigrants, bruh. They're selling them off to Africa for trade, for human trading, bruh. This is crazy. Florida inmate was left in a back of a hot cop car for 11 hours. Had to lick the condensation off windows to stay hydrated and alive. A Palm Beach County jail inmate said deputies left him locked inside of a car for 11 hours after a court appearance in the Palm Beach County Sheriff Office confirms two deputies are now on a on administrative leave for that. That could be attempted murder, bruh. For that. For 11 hours in a fucking hot ass car. That is attempted murder. He could have gotten heat exhaustion, which is hyperthermia, not hypothermia. Hypothermia is when you are excessively cold and your blood pressure goes low because of your blood pressure is low. Of no, because you are cold, basically. When you are when you are hyper when you have hyperthermia, it means that you're excessively hot and you're sweating, and you're dehydrating until you die, basically. You could die from heat exhaustion, basically. It's crazy how these people are right now. But yeah, she probably won't get as much years as if a black person would have done the same shit. Hmm. But they say us black people are the main people that do stupid shit like this. CDC declares level 3 emergency response to this is crazy, bruh. And these sellers who are white who was eating these rats, bruh. But yet they probably gonna blame that on us.
Excuse me?
Actually, not that. Here we
So I
go.
saw this over on Instagram, this account. The U.S. under Trump stands alone against the United Nations Women's Rights Resolution as vote passes 31-7 to cheers. And here's the resolution. Let's go through this. The United States stood alone against a major United Nations Women's Rights Resolution after voting no, while 37 countries supported the measure, triggering applause and a standing ovation inside the UN General Assembly Hall. The U.S. The vote occurred during the 70th session of the Commission on the Status of Women in New York, where delegates gathered under the theme Ensuring and Strengthening Access to Justice for All Women and Girls. How simple. 6 countries, the Ivory Coast, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Mali, Mauritania, Saudi Arabia abstained, leaving the United States as the only nation opposing the final document. The Commission on the Status of Women, created in 1946, is the UN's primary body dedicated to gender equality. Since 1996, its annual agreed conclusions had always been adopted by consensus. The March 9th vote broke that 3-decade tradition after the U.S. delegation pushed to delay the document, called for it to be withdrawn, and submitted several amendments. Now, what do you think those amendments were? You would be right. U.S. representatives argued the text contained ambiguous language promoting gender ideology, references to sexual and reproductive health that could imply abortion rights, and provisions related to artificial intelligence governance they described as potential censorship. The proposed amendments from the U.S. were rejected, with most member states voting against the package. When the final tally of 31-7 was announced, delegates and observers in the hall erupted in cheers. Advocacy groups and diplomats said the outcome signaled that international support for gender equality initiatives continues despite deep political divisions among member states and the United States. This is a classic example. And this is really, even though it affects all women in the United States, this is for white women. Because you should have the most political power in this country. You're the largest single demographic. But more than half of you vote for Republicans, and half since the 1960s civil rights legislation passed. And the white men that you are voting for do this.
Yeah.
They think that this is white supremacy, white male supremacy. That's all it says. They think that they alone have all the answers and everyone else should be below them and subject to them. And they stood against the rest of the civilized world and said, nope, we will not agree. And this is what you're voting for every single election. The majority of you, not all of you, this right here. So when your midterm comes up and when the election comes up next time, share this with your people that keep voting for Republican, especially women, because Republicans hate you too. So I saw this over on Instagram.
And he's right about that shit. They hate you too. White people, white women, bruh. Y'all just as dumb as these white people, bruh. Just as dumb as these coons too, bruh. Look at this
High
shit.
alert.
We're going to make contact with the people in the back. Watch crossfire.
For a call about people wearing black masks, carrying AR-style guns out.
And I bet this guy thought all of them was black people.
Outside an apartment building.
Copy, make announcements.
With guns drawn, officers make their move.
Police hands! Drop it! Drop it!
And this was not too long ago, too.
It's going to be kids playing.
In April.
Kids
16.
playing with toy guns. The flashlights on the officers' rifles revealing the faces of the 4 teens. Then lighting up the toy Nerf gun lying on the ground. One officer not mincing words.
Covering your faces and hiding outside of an apartment complex.
Like, this isn't ding dong bitch.
It obviously looks very suspicious, I understand.
Because to everyone else, it's not a game.
The rest of the world is not worried about what game you guys are playing.
High alert.
We're going to make contact with the people in the back.
So
Watch
fucking
crossfire.
dumb, bro.
For a call about people wearing
These
black
police
masks,
popos
carrying AR.
Fucking dumb as shit. They fucking dumb as shit.
People who support capitalism just do not understand economics. This guy says he loves capitalism because of a $400 65-inch TV. I mean, that's a great deal, but it's only so affordable because it was made in socialist China by TCL Electronics. By 2013, TCL Electronics received over $2 billion in government subsidies, with hundreds of millions more poured in every few years after that. TCL is only partially state-owned. They reduced their state ownership hugely in 2000 while China was still extremely poor to bring in all the rich investors who could build their company to what it is today. In exchange, the Chinese government made sure it would become a very successful company. That's socialism with Chinese characteristics. So yeah, your 65-inch TV was only $400 because of socialist innovation. The Chinese government funded TCL's own LCD panel factory, so they never had to buy screens from Samsung or LG like every other TV brand. They poured nearly $300 million into a single new screen facility in Shenzhen. They funded 28 R&D centers and 10 joint research labs. TCL received $200 million in subsidies in 2022 alone. That's socialism with Chinese characteristics. The thing that people don't understand is that socialism isn't just about developing your factories. It's about developing your whole society and developing your people. Shenzhen is one of China's most expensive cities, but a factory worker there can still rent a government subsidized 3-bedroom apartment for less than $300 a month. A full meal eating out at a restaurant costs $3. Healthcare is state subsidized and won't bankrupt your family. Public transit is everywhere and it's cheap. When the state absorbs those costs socially, wages don't have to carry them individually. That means lower production costs and a nice $400 TV for you in the capitalist United States, where your companies could never pull any of that off. So no, you don't love capitalism. You love what socialist planning built. But don't think about it too hard, you guys. Just be the little obedient capitalist consumers you dream about being. Go ahead and continue buying China's superior quality, more affordable products and finance their record-breaking socialist development. People who support
Yeah, these people in the comments say they hate socialism, but they love Denmark. They love these other countries that are socialist countries, bro. It's crazy how these people are. Look at this too. And he wasn't
He
really
don't even
doing
belong in
anything,
jail. He
bro.
needs to be in a mental institution.
Yeah.
See what happens when you don't protect your children? And yeah, my... Uh-oh. Ooh, that's fucked up! Oh, my God!
And he wasn't doing shit to him, bro.
He don't even
He
belong in
was
jail.
just
He needs to be
standing
in a mental
still.
institution.
This is a black police
See what
officer
happens when you
too.
don't protect your children? And yeah, my... Uh-oh. Ooh, that's fucked up!
Yup. Showing, and look at this guy. And he looks happy as shit for that.
Oh, my God!
And he's a security officer, bruh. That's for another video. Actually, let's look at
The
this
reason
video.
the bottom picture happened is the same reason why the top picture is happening, and I'm tired of pretending that these are not the same people. Like, it's the same fucking picture. Tell me the difference between these two pictures. They are the same image. They're doing a confederacy again. Like, you guys, what don't you see about this? What is confusing about this? How
Yeah,
are you
what
not
is
taking
confusing
in?
about this
This
shit?
is exactly what they want to do. They wanted the state's right to subjugate the black people within their state without the federal government's interference. That's what they
Yup.
want to fucking do. Every single argument for the Voting Rights Act, for dismantling Article 2, every argument is going to be states' rights. Every argument is going to be states' rights. And you guys have to fucking go, oh, so you're just doing a confederacy. If anybody goes, well, the states' right, yeah, just like the Confederacy wanted, right? Because it's literally the same states saying the same thing, that they want states' rights, and everybody else is going, but if we give you that, you guys are going to fuck with black people. And they're like, uh-huh. It's the...
And what they're doing is they're basically taking out all the immigrants from the United States, right? But they're going to try to own us black people again. And I don't get why. We are done with all this shit that they used to do to us back in 17 whatever, bruh. In 1918, circa 1780 something, circa 1880 something, circa 1920 something, bruh. But yet they want to own us again, bruh. And for what, bruh? Y'all got all these. You got AI on your side, bruh. But yet they want to own us again, bruh. It's. It, they don't want us They don't want us to be actual humans like them. They want us to be their pets.
It's the same people. It's the same group. The reason the bottom picture happened is the same reason why the top picture.
Look, bro, he was just coming home. Why ex-cop convicted in shooting death of black man holding Subway sandwiches that he was delivering to his grandma. He was just going home. Trump's treatment of black female reporters draw renewed scrutiny over long-standing patterns with women journalists.
Of the war in Iran. Why focus on all these projects right now?
You know why? Because I want to keep our country beautiful and safe. Beautiful also. This place was a disgusting place. It was Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and we had a terrible I don't know, you probably don't see dirt, but I do. And you walk down this pond, if you would have walked down, they'll tell you better than anybody. They had to take 11 or 12 truckloads of garbage out of that lake, out of that water, and it sat there for years like that. And that's not what our country is about. Our country is about beauty, cleanliness, safety, great people, not a filthy capital.
What is the status?
It's such a stupid question that you ask. We're fixing up the reflecting pond to the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, and you say...
Of the war in Iran. Why focus on all these projects?
Are you committed to releasing the full video?
Didn't I just tell you that?
You said that it was
You're
up to Secretary
the most
Hicks.
obnoxious reporter in the whole place. Let me just tell you, you are an obnoxious...
And look at what this guy says. Such a fine example of outstanding leadership. What the fuck are you saying, bruh?
Actually a terrible reporter. And it's always the same thing with you. I told you, whatever Pete Hegseth wants to do is okay with me.
Mr. President, are you committed to releasing the full video?
Didn't I just...
Yeah, Jennifer, go ahead. Incriminating in the file, Venezuela,
Quiet.
Yeah, Jennifer,
Tell you that?
You said that it was
You're
up
the
to
most
Secretary Hicks.
obnoxious reporter in the whole place. Let me just tell you,
Call
you are an obnoxious...
her an
actually a
obnoxious
terrible reporter.
person.
And it's always the same thing with you.
Reporter, I mean.
told you, whatever
The
Pete
most
Hegseth wants to
obnoxious
do is okay
reporter.
with me.
Mr. President,
He got no right to say these shits to these reporters, bruh. It's just crazy how these people are. Look at this shit, bruh.
Does anybody know the difference between a cop and an undercover cop? Yeah, one of them will attempt to fit in order to get the job done. They will pretend, they'll fake it, they'll mislead, all in order to get your trust to accomplish their goal. Less press conferences, more rallies. He's so funny. He's just like us. Drain the swamp. The American people deserve this. The American people deserve that. When you look at stuff like this, I need you to ask yourself, what about this has anything to do with the American people? Now I know what you're going to say. Preemie, Trump isn't the only president to have stuff named after himself. What about George Bush? He got an airport. Yeah, after his presidency. What about Jimmy Carter? He got a whole submarine. Yeah, after his presidency. What about JFK? That man got the JFK Center. You mean the one that Donald Trump renamed the Donald J. Trump and JFK Center? The one that Congress named after JFK after his presidency? You know, because he got his head blown off. You see how this isn't making any sense? You see how it's not adding up? It's not the same? And you're sitting here trying to name one-off situations for every single president you can think of, and I can lose count if I did all of Trump's. Let me show you. Listen to me. They took the JFK Center and renamed it the Donald J. Trump and JFK Center. You got the Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace. He has battleships.
Institute of Peace. What the fuck?
You got Trump RX. You got the Trump Gold card. You got the Trump account. He even tried to put his face on a gold $1 coin. He even tried to put his body That body on your passport. You got Trump Avenue, you got Trump Boulevard, you got Trump Highway. Listen, I can go on forever, but what I'm asking you is, do you know the difference between a cop and an undercover cop? An undercover cop will attempt to fit in order to get the job done. You fell for it. You fell for the speeches, you fell for the rallies, you fell for every attempt he made to make you feel like he was one of y'all. Yeah, he's so funny. He says everything that we're thinking. He's just like one of us. He's the most normal president we've ever had. He told you it was America first. And then you walked out of your house and you looked at the streets. It's his name. You look at the buildings. It's his name. You're going to look in your pockets at your money. It's going to be his name. And you're going to look at your passport and it's going to be his face in that body. It's starting to look less like America first and more like Trump first. And MAGA, Trump supporters, I hate to break this to you. I think it's the only thing that everybody else understands that you just seem to can't get. So I just want to make it very clear. There's not a billionaire on the face of this planet that has anything in common with you. Remember that. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if
It's just crazy how these people are, bruh.
To you, I rented car seats from you.
And these people got all the audacity in the world to act like this in front of black people, bruh. These white people are fucking becoming more confident, bruh. Because of people like Charlie Kirk. Because of people like Chud the Builder. Even though he's a fucking cross-dressing gay-ass fuck, bruh. Because of Donald Trump, although he's a fucking pedo, bruh. What the fuck, bruh?
You for my babies, and they do not function, and you reek of marijuana, so I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more. I think you're fucking chill. You're risking my children's life, and you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever, but do not tell me to fucking calm down, because I relied on your company for my children's well-being, and you fucking failed.
Okay. Have a blessing.
God bless you and your soul.
That entire interaction was infused with racist undertones. That is an employee that probably makes just above minimum wage.
Yeah.
He wasn't the employee who prepared the vehicle that she had gotten. He wasn't. He doesn't. He represents the company in the sense that he works for it, but he's not a manager. He's a parking attendant. What everybody's valid crash out, valid crash. What is he supposed to do? The most he can do is go to his manager and explain the situation. Why are you yelling at him?
Yeah, basically.
He does not get paid enough to handle that shit. He was not the one who prepared that vehicle that she had. And everybody defending that racism-laden, she didn't cuss at him, she didn't call him the N-word. It doesn't matter. There were micro and macro aggressions all throughout that. You smell like weed. Cops use that excuse to break into black people's cars all the time. He's on the job at work. Can guarantee you he has not been doing any drugs if he's on the clock at work. That's racism-laden.
Mm-hmm.
I need y'all. This is why nuance is important. White people don't have to use the N-word for racism to be present. That white lady can go f herself. I understand you are concerned about the safety of your children. Take that up. Y'all are really good at going to corporate. Do that. Yep. That man has nothing to do with that. The most he can do, like, you already did the driving. The most he can do is, like, go to his manager. Maybe they can get you a discount or whatever. But he doesn't have any control over that. That's so weird. All y'all out here really okay with white people talking to black folks as if they are slaves, as if they are manservants. Nothing was okay about that. And I want to be very clear. White people know how incredibly dangerous their words are. That white woman knows. Accusing a black person of drug charges like that, he will probably have his job reviewed. He will probably lose his job, even though he handled that situation calmly, just because that white woman accused him of smelling of weed, when we know he most likely didn't. Y'all don't understand how racism works.
These people are fucking dumb as shit, bruh. But yet they have all the fucking control in the world. So fucking
You called
dumb.
me a nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are. No, I am a Nigerian American. Do not call me a nigger.
Am I missing something, or is it just because of that Zara incident from a few weeks ago we're seeing more of an influx of videos? Like why are we still going to Zara? Why are we as black folks still going to Zara?
And these people that wear their hair like white people, bruh, seems like they on the side of these white people, bruh. It's crazy as shit how these people act. And they know that if they do this shit and get all these people, all these white people in control, they gonna be slaves, bruh. They don't care for these melanated people, bruh. They only care about white people. Isn't they don't even care about their own folks, bruh. They only care about these rich people. It's only the fucking rich that they care about. These lesser white people, they probably gonna be slaves just as much as we are, bruh. But for real, I think they're gonna bring back the class, bring back the classes again, where uh black people are the lowest on the totem pole. Melanated will be a little high. Mixed people will be a little higher, but they still gonna be slaves. Asian, Spanish, and whatnot are gonna be higher than mixed people, but they gonna still be slaves, bruh. White people are gonna be a little bit higher than every melanated person. They gonna be probably merchants. And then the rich people are gonna own everybody. Well, let's say all white rich people, because you already know the black people, the rich black people are gonna own nothing too. Think about what y'all doing, bruh. I need y'all to really think about what y'all doing. For real. These people are gonna take black rich people money and your money and make y'all into their pets.
I'm very confused. This is like the fourth incident at Zara within.
And yes, I am mixed, but I do consider myself black.
Since I saw that lady getting chased through the mall. I'm not, like, the fourth incident from Zara around the world. Why are we still going to Zara? Isn't that a Zionist company too?
Yup.
Y'all are not serious enough for me. Y'all, I'm not, oh God. Why are you still at Zara?
You called me a nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care.
See? She wants to be a white person so fucking much, bruh.
This is David McDonald. He was spit on. You can still see the spit on his face. He was spit on and called racial slurs by a racist bully. And then that racist bully got instant karma.
He spit on me and I beat his ass. You want to call him? I got all y'all on camera. You want to call him? You want to tell him what happened?
This is what we all need to do to these fucking white assholes, bruh. We need to make them into what they are. Pig and swine, bruh. Because all they are is pig and fucking swine.
Happy? My name is David McDonald. I'm an Amazon delivery driver. I'm here on West Hill and North Madison Street.
They can't fight
I'm
worth
delivering.
shit.
No, I'm talking. What? I'm recording for my safety. Because I'm recording and documenting. Why y'all not calling the police? Right. Sir, can you call the police? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anybody want to call the police? Nobody. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
He doesn't have a job.
What's your name? How do you know? You his neighbor?
He doesn't have
But how do you know? How do you know?
You are a professional.
He spit on me. I don't give a about this job. He spit on me. I have so many other ways to make money. I don't give a about this job. I care about my self-respect and my dignity. I beat your ass because you spit on me, you bitch ass.
Why don't you get on your bike?
Yeah, and slide the fuck up out of here. Don't spit on me again. Watch what you do.
This is David McDonald. He was spit on.
And those old people, they saw what happened. They saw what happened, but still on the side of the person that caused the whole fucking problem in the first place, who could have just kept his mouth closed and fucking went about his business and just not act on his temptations, bruh.
At this point, why lick the boot when you could just deep throat it? This behavior is what really harms us when it comes to countering conservatism. No, I think what really harms us is ICE agents shooting people willy-nilly. What really harms us is police murdering people out in the street and getting no consequences. I think what's hurting us is Republicans and Democrats in league with Israel. I think what's hurting us is liberals who will go to bat for those Republicans and that fascist system and not acknowledge the actual harm being done. Oh no, somebody burned an effigy of the fascist state of, or the fascist country of the United States, the country that's actively waging an illegal war against a country that was minding its business. A country that bombed a school full of schoolgirls and then, oh well, didn't mean to. Nobody's doing anything about that. A country that supports the segregation and apartheid happening in Israel. A country that supports the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians that have been and continue to be murdered. I think that's what's what's causing the real harm. I don't think anyone burning an American flag as a sign of protest is causing that harm. I understand it's their First Amendment right, then shut up. Then shut up. Where is this energy for the fascists? Where is this energy for the system that is causing people to want to burn the American flag?
Yup.
Y'all mad fucking weird. And let's not forget, the writer of Project 2025 literally studied, like, his degree is in African American studies. He went into black spaces to learn about us as black people so that way he could write this Project 2025 and legislation to bring us back to the Jim Crow era. He learned the ins and outs of how these things work, how civil rights work, so that way he could dismantle these systems which provide freedoms and rights for black people. So I have had enough of liberals and their horseshit, their fake outrage. You're not angry at the right people. Y'all trying to target and get angry at leftists when genocide has always been a deal breaker. Getting angry at leftists who are actually out there in the streets. Eat shit. It's not nice to burn an American flag. You show me one revolution that's ever been won without violence, without matching the oppressor blow for blow, without showing them that we won't just bend over and take it. At this point, why lick the boot when you could just deep throat it? One of the things that I've noticed about white men is when they get really angry, they do resort to fantasizing about sexual violence, even with other men. And I have been seeing that. Like, I woke up this morning to, like, check on those posts from yesterday, and a whole bunch of angry cracker bros talking about, like, dominating and talking about where it came from. I don't know. A whole bunch of them talking about my
schmailing size. I don't understand. We've been known that men will use sexual violence. It's not a pleasure thing. It's all about showing that I can do whatever I want to you. It's about dominance. It's about patriarchy, you know? But the way that, I mean, if you don't know anything about what white men did to black men during enslavement, that has carried over to today. The way that they get so angry when a black person won't, you know, bend the knee to them, and then they resort to that sexual violence even to black men. Again, this is all carried over from enslavement. They would literally grape black men as a way to show them, you know, who's boss. I got a white man in my DMs this morning saying all sorts of horrific things that he would do to me. I'm not gay, bro. And I'm not saying that as an insult to you if you are, but it is fascinating to me to see how, like, that's white men's go-to when they get really, really angry. So all of the statistics about rape and incest and all of that, when it comes to white households, it makes perfect sense. When they get mad, the way that they want to take out, show their dominance, show who's boss, is by dominating someone's body. It's gross. One of the things that I've noticed about white men is when they get really angry.
Yeah, these people are fucking gay as shit, bro. These white people are gay as shit. What else do I have? Yeah, I've been looking up so much shit. Hold up. I really wanted y'all to look at which one was it? Which one was it? Hold up, hold up. Here we go.
I want y'all to hear this real good. I'm 5'9". If I had a white dude to come up here that's 6'10", my legs will come up to his titty nipples. Black men and women got long legs and short bodies. White men and women got short legs and long bodies. Now, if all of us up here took off our clothes and one white boy took off his clothes, which one you think would have hair all over their body? Huh? So why are you gonna let this cracker convince you that that looks like you? Huh? Now, look at the lips. Them lips is thinner than razor blades. Look at them. Huh? Look at them. But he believe that's you when he know it's him. Huh? And y'all buy it. I want y'all to hear this real good. I'm 5'9". If I had a white dude to...
These motherfuckers look more like apes than us, bruh. It's just crazy, but they put that shit on us.
Hey, what's up? So, I received a couple inbox messages in regards to my videos and why I'm talking the way I'm talking. I'm gonna share something with you bitches. I grew up in the Oakland Hills, had a very privileged life, didn't know my ass from the hole in the ground, was lost, never accomplished anything, rather bullshit, this, that, and the third. Age of 21, my mom kicked me out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I took to lightweight moving hubble rocks, and robbing people. I met my beautiful ex-wife, and I was able to relinquish some of these vices, but I had a very difficult time. I found myself in a homeless shelter because she had even left me. I made a decision to go to the Army. I learned in the Army my shortcomings and my deficiencies. I corrected them. I learned something called selfless service. I was able to step away and look at other people who don't have before looking at what I have. I was able to learn. I almost died in the Army. I saw racism, only for me to be retired 100% T&P and see the same motherfuckers I was putting my life on the line for sit on their goddamn hands and remain complacent and quiet instead of attacking the motherfuckers who are misrepresenting them, to include my dead fucking friends. And now the Supreme Court wants to erase a component of history that allowed these motherfuckers to exist to this very fucking day. The only thing I can think of that is a trade-off is your fucking soul. Slapping in the face of black people, in. It's over. Yesterday, the Supreme Court drew the line in the sand. You cross that shit, you will be remembered in the past tense. Sincerely, a pissed off nigga who put his life on the line for a country that still don't give a fuck about niggas. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and why should I go to the fucking military when I know these fuckers don't want me to be alive, for real? Why would I stake my fucking life for these motherfuckers that don't even care the shit about me, bruh? Why? And why should y'all too? For real. What else?
Okay. White people is hypocrites. Okay. They're barbaric. Okay. You said kill all white people. You really feel? No, I didn't. I said white lives don't matter. See, that's okay, your white. That's your white. What they call it? Well, do you really yellow journalism? But this is live. Let me ask you this: do you really believe that white lives don't matter? Of course. I'm not a liar like you. You just lied on me on live TV. Is this really live? This is live TV. Live TV. Black power. Black power. White lives do not matter. You told white lives don't matter. We don't let you speak. We don't give a voice. I didn't say that. When did I say that? Okay. Yeah. Why you lying? So white lives don't matter. So guys, can you so tell us just this? Okay. White people is hypocrites.
See?
They're barbaric. Okay.
Look at this
this
shit.
photo explains America in a nutshell, because you have a white man who was ahead, doing good, everything is great. He thinks he's doing so good that he's already dancing before the finish line. He already checking his watch. He's already celebrating right before he gets to the finish line. And now he hears everybody cheering. He think all the cheers is for him. But you have a man right behind him, working harder, doing more, doing way more, and moving a lot faster. He is running like his life depends on it. And he ends up catching up to said white man. And he ends up passing said white man. And he ends up passing a line before, way before said white man, 2 seconds before exactly. But when they are talking about the race in which the black man has won, Joshua Jackson, you know what they said? They said Joshua Jackson robbed this man of his win. They even said Joshua Jackson snatched the banner out of the hands of this man right here. They even said Joshua Jackson snatched the victory from this man right here. They demonized Joshua Jackson for simply being better. They demonized Joshua Jackson for winning the race because this man was close to the finish line. So instead of highlighting Joshua Jackson's victory, his win, him being ahead, they highlighted the fact that this man was hurt, that he did not win. Congratulations, Joshua Jackson, on being the first, number one, being the winner of this race. Boy, this photo explains America in a nutshell, because you have a white...
These fucking white people, bruh. Don't want to take the L in a good way. Always want to make shit so fucking salty, bruh. Here you go. Here's another one,
Can you leave me
too.
alone, please? I am with my children. Can you both get away from me? I'm with my children, okay? I'm staying with Cayman Luxury Villas and they are... Can you leave me alone? I just told you, sir, I am staying here. I don't know why you're presuming we're not staying here. Can you leave me alone? What is going on? I'm going to report you to the police, sir.
And this woman is mixed, just like me. But they do the same with us, bruh.
Please leave me alone. Can she stop filming my children? I'm not telling you where I'm staying. Can you please leave me alone? My son is disabled. I don't want him to get aggravated because of this behavior. Stop filming my children. Stop filming my children. Right, Sienna, get out the pool. Get out the pool. I'm calling the police. This is harassment. What is wrong with you people? Please go away. Stop filming my children. Michino, take the children in the house, please. That is disgusting behavior. Oh my good, Michino.
But she's acting crazy.
Leave me alone, please. I am with my children. Can you both?
But yeah, she's acting crazy, bruh. Actually, fuck that. Fuck her.
I'm curious, were your parents racist?
Here we go.
So what did they tell you about white people?
They told me to be cautious around y'all.
So you don't think that's racist in any way or prejudice? What is
Can
it,
you
prejudice?
explain to me what's racist about any of that?
Is it prejudice?
Is it prejudice? No. What's the definition of prejudice?
No?
Prejudice
Go ahead and
is.
define it. What is your definition
Bro,
of
I just
prejudice?
asked you. It's not about my definition, it's about the definition. The definition of prejudice, preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. Do you want me to put it up on screen for you? Or do you think I made it up? You probably think I made it up. Give me a second. I got you.
think you made it up. Nigga, what? When you were 5 years old, what experiences did you have that white people were racist toward you?
It was my first year in school, but we're standing in line for some candy corn. Me and my best friend at the time were in the line waiting for candy. Butch skipped me. I was like, hey, Butch, don't skip me. That's not cool. So I then pushed him back, well, not violently, but I just went in front of him. And then he's like, no. And he skipped me back. And somehow, some way, we got into a squabble. The principal of the school called the fucking cops on me. These cops came in. They dragged me into the room. They scared the fuck out of me, talking about taking me away from my parents, fucking up my life. And then they sent me home. His mom called her and told my mom what happened because she had no idea. The school didn't even inform her. So over a tiny little squabble in school, people decided to call the police on a little black boy. That was the earliest example or experience I can think of to where I personally experienced racism.
And the principal had never done that before or since?
Nope.
That's just a terrible principal.
A terrible racist principal.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. I'm guessing it was a white principal, male, female.
It was a woman, yeah.
So now everybody is like that? Is that what you're saying then?
How the did you get that from everything I just said?
Republicans are fucking dumb. I'm curious,
Yup,
were your
basically.
parents racist?
Dumb as shit, bruh.
Let me ask you a question, bro. The way you was moving, when you had the satchel on you, you swung it to the back when we came around. Come here for a sec. Sir, I'm stopping you, sir. Sir, I'm stopping you.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
I'm telling you. Come here.
For what?
Come here. I'll talk to you. Come here.
Why are you grabbing?
Just talk to me.
Why are you grabbing?
Because you're being stopped. He's okay. He's okay.
For
He's
what?
okay.
For what?
You're being stopped. I'm going to talk to you.
For what?
Okay, listen, sir, I'm going to talk to you. Just
what?
calm down because I don't want to keep doing this. Just stop.
What am I being detained for?
All right, I'm going to tell you why.
Can you tell me right now?
Yes. Just stop right now. You keep trying to pull. All right, you going to stop? My man, when we came up, all right, as soon as you saw us, you looked back twice, correct? You also moved your backpack in the your little satchel area in the back of you, okay? So what I was gonna do is pat you down for a possible weapon, okay? So with that being said, we're gonna take a stop report. Sir, come here. You can't move. Stay right here, okay?
What am I being detained for?
I already told you. We already went over that.
Suspicion of a weapon.
Yes. There you go. So you don't need to move no more. You're being stopped at this point. You asked me if you're being detained. Let me ask you a question, bro. The way you was moving, when you had the satchel on you, you swung it to the back when we came around. Saying you are detained, yes. Okay? So this is what we're also going to do. We're going to take a stop report for numbers, okay? You have an ID on you?
No.
You have no ID?
No.
Okay. You going to give me your name, information?
No.
So we put a report for the report?
No.
So you don't want to give no information?
No.
Okay. We'll take it down at 4400. You're going to be John Doe, okay? Just to let you know, sir, we're going to take a report saying why we stopped you, okay? Do you understand the words that I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Copy this. You're free to go now, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is crazy, bro. This is real fucking crazy. What else?
They get back a motherfucker. Yeah. They get back a motherfucker. They get back a motherfucker. They get back a motherfucker. It's really been too long, they should've been handled before my deal. Could've put 60,000 on a nigga biscuit, but my uncle told me chill. I said, Uncle, you right, I'ma just book this flight and get back in the field. Lace my shoes and grab my fire and show these They get back a motherfucker. Yeah. They get back a motherfucker. They get back a motherfucker.
So basically, you gonna kill his son that was on a football team that probably didn't even do shit. So he killed one of their officers. They gonna look down on him, bruh. Eye for eye, bruh. Eye for eye. This is how we need to be with them, bruh.
Look, I'm not trying to scare you, but there's a lot going on right now that is not making it to the news. This right here is in Australia.
So Sienna and I have just come to Coles to literally get popcorn, and look, there's nothing. Look at the shelves here in Darwin. What the
Right now, everybody's focused in on this war that's happening with Iran and how they blocked the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil and gas is supposed to be flowing through, but it's not at the moment. This is causing some really big problems. People in India are fighting over gas. Australia's energy minister has said that they have about 38 days of gas and 30 days of diesel left in their reserves. The Philippines declared a state of energy emergency, and the International Energy Agency is saying this is the worst energy crisis in modern history. But that's not the full story. What people haven't been talking about is the fact that 30% of the world's seaborne fertilizer trade also passes through the Strait of Hormuz. Prices for that primary fertilizer called urea is already up 30%, and you better believe that's going to show up in your food prices. And unlike with oil, there's no international reserves of fertilizer that can just be released to relieve some of the pressure. Right now, the United Nations World Food Program is saying that around 45 million additional people could be pushed into acute hunger due to rising food and fuel costs and supply chain disruptions. And for all my Westerners who think that this isn't going to affect you, listen up. All of this is happening right at the beginning of the planting season in the Northern Hemisphere. Farmers are having to make tough decisions about what exactly they're going to do. Are they going to buy fertilizer or just sit this season out? How much fertilizer are they going to buy? What crops are they going to plant? And for some, this might completely put them out of business, right as the farming industry in the United States continues to consolidate into fewer and fewer hands. Another thing that's finally starting to make it to the news is that there's a wildfire in Nebraska that's already burned over 800,000 acres of land. And this has devastated grazing land for an estimated 40,000 plus cows, which means ranchers are also going to be under a lot of pressure to figure out how they're going to feed these cows. Jeffrey Snyder, the founder of Eurodollar University and a popular analyst here on Twitter, pointed out that we also need to think about the fact that the biggest concern doesn't have to show up in food and gas prices. History tells us that this spike in the price of oil might actually come at the cost of your job. We know that the economy in the US already isn't in the best spot, so any extra pressure, businesses might just start cutting workers as they're also raising prices. Look, I don't want you to be scared. I just want you to be prepared. The major signal for me is whether or not the Strait of Hormuz opens back up and these ships start flowing in this region again. Not what these world leaders are talking about. All they're doing is yapping, trying to manage reputation and also manipulating financial markets so they can make money. Once the Strait of Hormuz opens back up, all of this is going to be mitigated. But until then, like I said, don't be scared, be prepared. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe to stay up to date as the situation develops, and I'll see you soon. Look,
It's these people, bruh. And these white people want to fucking be these rich people's guinea pigs. Guinea pigs, I mean. Yeah, get her. Get
This video
her.
captures a shocking scene at South Park Shopping Center, where a customer throws a drink at a cleaning worker, igniting a violent confrontation.
Get that bitch. This is what we need to do to these white people, bruh. They acting all tough when they know they gonna get fucked up.
serves as a brutal reminder. Never underestimate someone's breaking point, and always think before you act. How do you think this situation could have been handled differently?
Now, I ain't gonna lie. This just fills my heart how fast they moved on this situation. She said by the time I get through with you, you're gonna be like wet dope. You ain't gonna be no good nowhere.
I'm Dr. Candace Matthews, national renowned human civil rights activist, advocate, and author, I might say. Well, we out here today, well, tonight actually, in regards to Officer Ashley Gonzalez. Well, I'm gonna say used to be Officer Ashley Gonzalez. So I just find it interesting that she was just so bold and emboldened to just be talking like that on social media about black people.
Nah,
okay?
for real.
And you think you're gonna be a police officer in my city over here displaying that kind of behavior? Baby, let me give the community an update. She is no longer working for HPD. She was gone as of today. Okay, because she got that belt to that ass. Because what we're not gonna do is tolerate no police officers that's holding a badge and then you're damn racist. And then when I looked at the video in disgust because she made it clear about African Americans dropping the M-bombs, calling us monkeys and all this and stuff. First of all, ma'am, you is not to catch me out because let's be clear, your teeth smaller than that big mouth that you was over there talking about. If we gonna talk, let's talk about that. But what you're not gonna do is talk about black people, and then you're gonna say that, well, when I go to work today, that you're gonna arrest somebody black. So I've been in talks with leadership with HPD, and I made it very clear. Because let me tell y'all the difference between the news and the difference between activists and advocates.
Put us on game.
What we do, we put the belt to the ass and apply the pressure. Okay, the news, they just gonna cover the story. No, we're not gonna cover the story and be done with it. We're gonna follow this because that is very dangerous. That is like a chef that don't wash his hands.
Hey, I rock with her.
That is how dangerous that is. And so, like I said, I've been in talks with leadership with HPD. She's currently under investigation, even though she's fired. But I've made my demands very clear, and I'm going to continue to apply the pressure. You are going to lose your T-code license, ma'am. Okay? You are not going to be able to work at any police agency because I'm going to follow it. And if I find out that any police agency, because I know damn sure you're not going to precinct 1 through 8. I know that already off top. But any other the 254 counties, and I find out that you going to any one of those policing agencies, I'ma drop that heat on that agency. And I'ma send the DOJ and everybody up in there, and I'ma flush your behind out like a damn roach. Baby, when I get through with you, you are gonna be like wet dope.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. This just fills my heart how fast they moved on this situation.
Yep.
Why is
Let's
it that
hear
the
this shit.
Europeans were the ones who colonized the world and not the other way around?
If you haven't seen this video by Jonas Kilker, definitely check it out. He makes some great points about the how and the why it even started. The geography, the arms race, the desperation, and he's right, those are the catalysts and mechanics. But it's missing the real why. Why did European colonization play out the way that it did? Europeans had no ethical ceiling on their conquest. Let me explain. Military innovation is what allowed Europe to colonize. But what people don't understand is that other civilizations had the tools too. So why didn't they do what Europe did? Conquer others. They did, but it looked different. India had carbon steel before anyone, superior navigational systems, rockets, mathematicians that the entire world borrowed. The Chola Empire built a maritime dynasty across Southeast Asia. But here's the difference. When the Cholas arrived, they didn't enslave the locals. They intermarried, they traded, they created syncretic cultures. Local populations were able to keep their land, their dignity, their culture, their names, their beliefs. And that's not weakness by the Cholas. It was a choice made of honor and empathy even in the midst of war. In Dharmic civilizations, there's a concept called Dharma Yudh, righteous warfare. You don't pillage land, you don't harm women and children, you defeat a king and form an alliance, letting him keep his throne. And was it always followed perfectly? No. But it was the standard. The ethical floor was just that high. Now compare that with what Europe chose to do. Mass enslavement with zero rights, forced cultural erasure. Your gods are gone, your language is gone, your self-belief is completely crushed.
Yup.
Systematic extraction of every last resource until the land was completely hollow. At that point, you can't claim that it was survival. It was just greed without a conscience. Europe's competitive environment built the weapons. I get that. But the choice to use those weapons to dehumanize entire civilizations, that's the variable that no one talks about. The arms race gave them a gun, but the lack of an ethical framework told them it was okay to point and shoot blindly. At the end of the day, it's not enough to just be the strongest. You have to ask yourself, what did you do with that strength?
Why is it that the Europeans were the ones who colonized the world?
Let's see this. Let's see this.
So why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children. So I encourage the press to go look at these allegations, and I'm highly disturbed that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said, essentially, that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's actually not correct. If Jeffrey Epstein was human trafficking minors for these sex parties, and you show up and patronize the establishment at that party, yes, you're guilty, because patronizing is part of the law, of the federal sex trafficking law. So Deputy General Todd Blanche just got that wrong, which maybe explains why they aren't investigating all these folks, including Donald Trump. He needs to read the law and investigate these people. He also needs to resign, not only for not knowing the law, but a massive, not only screw up, but the biggest privacy violation in history. They release a lot of pictures of minors unredacted, just violated the privacy of these girls. It is uncalled for what they did. The one thing that they could not do under this law was to invade the privacy of these women now, who were girls at the time, who were victims of sex trafficking. Also, he met with Ghislaine Maxwell, moved her to a minimum security prison, and then got a puppy for her. So for all those reasons, he's just got to leave the Department of Justice.
Yup.
So why are Republicans so interested in?
We gotta look at this too.
Mr. Trump, we vote for Mr. Trump! Yes! Mr. Trump! We love you! We love you! All the way to the White House!
Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
Oh my God, I will vote.
Y'all voted for him. Y'all y'all should have known he was gonna betray y'all.
A few moments later.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
So let's see. You weren't light enough. You weren't loud enough in your support for him. And as great as you sing, and you do, you couldn't even sing good enough to get him to pick you. And if you had listened to everybody else, when we kept telling you you were never going to be picked, you might not have put yourself in that situation. But this was a long overdue wake-up call for people like you, ma'am. And you have finally effed around and found out. And again, as much as it brings me no joy to say this to you, there's nothing else left to be said but have the day you voted for. And don't make me say it no more.
I will vote
day you voted for. Please.
Look at this one.
This footage shows a customer getting into a heated exchange with the convenience store clerk.
Mm-hmm.
The situation escalates when the customer angrily slaps a basket onto the floor, causing a scene. Things quickly take a turn for the worse when the clerk, fed up with the insults and aggression, delivers a punch that sends the customer crashing to the floor.
These white people get so much confidence, but yet they can't fucking fight. Bruh. Think that Donald Trump will fucking save them, but nope.
Go on, do fuck out of here. Get the fuck out my face. And say that N-word again. Let's do it. Say that N-word again. Say it again. And everybody will do it. You got some dogs. Say it again. Say it again. Assaulted me, bitch. You assaulted me.
Do you think the clerk was justified in defending themselves, or did the situation spiral out of control? This
You see this shit? Trump killed Spirit Airlines due to the war gas prices. Tens of thousands of jobs lost and plans ruined. Bruh. See what y'all be doing, bruh? Y'all fucking up this nation, bruh. Y'all are fucking up this fucking country.
Anybody who has to cheat to win is a sucker. I'm going to say it again. Anybody who got to cheat to win is a sucker. And you continue to do this because you don't have a better vision. You don't have a better plan. You are your ancestors' children and grandchildren. Thieves, robbers, liars. Consistently. Because you'll go to church on Sunday, tell the Lord you love him. Pray, but you ain't praying out of the same Bible I'm praying out of. Can't be. Isaiah 1 and 17.
Are you directing this to us?
I am.
Okay. I'm asking that you don't directly. No.
Yeah, he came and take the
I'm
criticism.
asking that we don't be called names. I'm asking.
I didn't call you a name. What did I call you?
Liars.
Do you lie? All men lie. The Bible says that.
Mm-hmm.
Senator Carter, briefly.
Mr. Chairman, this is public comment. The First Amendment allows freedom of speech and expression 100% without limitation. Mr. Chambers, put on the record your full comments, and if you see thievery, I want you to call it out. If you see something else, I want you to call it out. As your First Amendment protection is going to be protected in this building.
I'm not going to be
Go
called
ahead on
names.
and speak.
I'm not going to be called names. All right. And what we will do is stay on the four corners of these bills. The maps. Mr. Chambers.
If you are taking something from black people, which means we have congressional representation, am I going to be allowed to speak?
Yes. Your mic is on.
Okay. If you are taking seats from black people, which we are entitled to by the Constitution of this country, then you are a thief in my opinion. Yep. And I'm entitled to that opinion.
I will not be
and any senator, if you're offended by it, that's on you, not me.
Right.
Now, if that triggered you, Senator, then you should go to bed tonight, and when you go to bed tonight, talk to your God and ask your God to change your heart, because that's conviction right there. Conviction. That's what it was. It did something in your soul. It made you feel something. And that's what happened when black men show up. When black men with courage, conviction, and righteousness show up, it triggers something in you. And you feel a way about it. So you try to limit us, you try to steal from us, and you think that we don't understand it. Every one of the black men we put up before you stand head and shoulders above every one of you on this committee. And you know it. And it does something in you that makes you feel inferior. So then you come with these white supremacist tactics because you have the numbers, but you don't have the courage Because if you were really visionary leaders, you'd run against these black men with fair maps. And you get your asses whooped. Anybody who has to cheat to win is a sucker.
This is all happening now because your dumb fuck ancestors failed at the reconstruction of the South. Every Confederate soldier and officer should have been put to death immediately. Instead, you gave them governorships and you gave them reparations for the slaves and plantations that they lost. I can't tell you the number of times I have brought up the fact that we need to, for the good of our country, be ignoring Supreme Court rulings that very obviously serve a conservative agenda. And every single time, I get pushback from Democratic liberals who say shit like, well, if we just break the rules here and now, then we're giving Republicans a chance to do whatever they want in the future. And they'll have an excuse. And it's like newsflash from 2026, Republicans already do whatever the hell they want. They own everything. They take full advantage of procedural power in this country. They engage in infinite lawfare against clearly, obviously progressive and anti-racist measures. And anywhere where they can't get what they want, they straight up just engage in unconstitutional activity. You cannot beat somebody at a game if they're willing to flip the table. Hello, they overturned the Voting Rights Act, okay?
Yup.
The White House has created an FBI-led joint mission center that's dedicated to proactively hunting Americans suspected of domestic terrorism. You want to know what that is? The budget request reveals anti-Americanism, anti-capitalism, anti-Christianity, support the overthrow of the United States government, extreme on migration, extremism on racism, extremism on gender, hostility towards those who traditional American views on family, hostility towards those who hold traditional American views on religion, and hostility towards those who hold traditional views on morality. Do I have your attention yet? Are you alarmed? This is what the budget request show right here. Domestic terrorists who are motivated at a range of ideologies and galvanized by recent political and social events in the United States pose an elevated threat to the homeland. Wasn't a COINTELPRO 3.0? Domestic terrorists exploit a variety of popular social media platforms, smaller websites with targeted audiences, and encrypted chat applications. They use these platforms to recruit new adherents, plan and rally support for in-person reactions, and disseminate materials encouraging radicalization and mobilization to violence. Every accusation is a confession, and when they was accusing folks of going after them, that's what they were spewing up. In other words, if your political views are practically anything other than MAGA, you're on notice courtesy of the FBI. Education is elevation. Y'all stay vigilant out here. Me too, of course. The White House has created an FBI.
Fucking white people, bro. These fucking Republicans, bro. What else do I have? What else? Oh, this one. There you go. Another. And for what? And for what? And this man is about to make a pond on the floor of blood with his blood. That's how much he was bleeding, bruh. All because these fuckers don't like us, bruh. Don't like us as a race. My bad, but I can't. Yeah. We can look at this shit again.
floor, Volk. Get on the floor.
Oh my God!
Volk, get on the floor. Volk, get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Y'all violated, punching that man for no reason. I got all them there.
Can't resist arrest.
He wasn't resisting arrest. He was not resisting arrest. I got you, homie. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Look at all that blood. Look at all that blood. That shit is gonna become bigger and bigger. And they don't care how much he's bleeding. Look at all that blood.
Security lights in my pocket. You got a severe leg. Severe leg. Listen. Listen. You gotta let go. My lady's in the house. You gotta ask for a bus. You gotta lower leg. Yes, I don't have a fucking leg. Oh my God. Ask for the bus though. Get on the radio. No. My leg is. Put your hand behind your back. All right. And we can get you medical attention.
Look at that shit.
Put your hands behind your back. No, stay calm. Bro, stay calm. All right. Get on your stomach.
Look at that shit.
You're not listening.
That's crazy. That is almost an ounce of blood. No, 3 ounces of blood, bruh. That's probably 3 ounces of blood right there, bruh. And how much ounces does the fucking body have in all? Ten to 17 fluid ounces, bruh. He shouldn't be bleeding like that over something as small as that. He wasn't even a drug dealer. He was a security. He was just security, bruh. But yet these police have the right to do this shit. He was showing up for work.
Every red dot is a unique IP address that is downloading and sharing child images and videos. Our law enforcement is so undermanned. It does not have many places, does not have the best tech. They are undermanned. There is a few people. Their job is this. It is not a lot. I feel like we think it's just over there. And
over there meaning overseas.
Overseas, we think it's Taken, Liam Neeson. We think it's all of these other things when it's not. We have so many issues that are taking place right here in our country, and I could keep going off list. We're the #1 buyer
and it's you Christian people,
for boys and girls around the world.
You Christian right people.
We pay for the rape of boys and girls in the Philippines, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Thailand. We're the #1 buyer in peer-to-peer sharing of this information. We're 3rd worst in the world. China, Russia, U.S., and Italy's 4th. This is one of the worst evils in the world, and people think, well, we're not doing that. Every red dot is a unique IP.
But yet, these people think they are holier than thou, bruh. But yet, they love fucking child porn, bruh. They love fucking child porn. And for what? These people are supposed to be white Christians, bruh. Look at this. A child. A child. A black child. One of us.
Relax.
And it's a she too. And it's a she. Look at that blood right there.
Stand up, Cam.
Look at that. Busted the head open. Busted the head open, and that's a fucking girl, bruh. A little girl. When she was the victim in the case. Look at all that. But yet y'all don't want to defund the fucking police, bruh. But yet you want this fucking Trump gay ass pedophile in the fucking White House, bruh.
Watch your head. We're gonna get that cleaned up for you, alright? Sit up. Stand up. Stay in the car. Stand up.
Hey, don't grab her like that, homie. Don't grab her like that, dog. Hey, bitch ass nigga. Hey, let me get your badge number. Let me get your badge number. Let me get your badge number.
And he got his nightstick out. Wanting to hurt somebody. What else? There was another one too. Bruh. Oh yeah, this one too.
Don't kill me. My hands up. My hand up. Look. My hand up.
And for what, bruh? And for what? They don't do this shit to these pedos. They don't do.
Was a wellness check. A Broward County, Plantation, Florida, wellness check. These mugs pulled his Tesla through the garage door for a wellness check like, sir, we would like to talk to you about your car warranty. Bro, pulled it through the garage door to see if he was okay. Sir, are you okay? They pulled the car through the garage door to see if he was well.
Don't kill.
But yet y'all don't want to defund the police, bruh. But yet they treat pedos like they're fucking royalty, bruh.
You know, it's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar? You don't have to have them, just letting you know.
Can I see it?
No, just take my word
He's
for it,
a
okay?
federal officer.
No. I just showed
You know,
it to you.
it's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can.
He just showed you.
See the picture there?
He just showed you his badge.
So I need to
I'm
see the
enforcement, POG, and DOJ, yes. So now you've accused me of being a liar.
Okay, let me see your badge.
No, you've seen
You're
enough.
going to go under arrest here in
No,
a
you're
very
not.
quick
You're not
minute.
gonna arrest me.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Unless
Because
you know what
Why is this cop so adamant that this dude is not a federal officer?
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Call your supervisor right now.
Let me see your badge, please.
Call your supervisor.
I'm a
Call your
supervisor.
supervisor. No. I want another supervisor.
Well, let me see your badge.
I want another supervisor.
Let me see your badge.
No, call your supervisor.
Get your badge out and show it.
No, I will not.
He just showed you twice.
You think I'm stupid? I'm also a lawyer as well.
Really?
You've already called me a Yes, I am.
Okay.
You've already called me a liar. I'm sorry to see you.
Hey, just stand right here. Stand right here.
Unless I'm under arrest.
Stand right here. You're being
Unless
detained.
I'm under arrest.
You're being detained.
Unless I'm
You're
not being detained. Yes,
You're
I am a
being
lawyer.
detained. Yes, you are.
Call your supervisor.
This guy's claiming to be, he's
call your supervisor.
federal officer.
That's right. Call your supervisor. You arresting me?
You're being detained right now.
No, you arresting me. That means nothing.
Yes.
That means nothing.
You know, it's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar? You don't have to have them, just letting you know.
Can I see it?
No, just take my word for it, okay?
Bruh. These people are fucking crazy, bruh. And for what? Showed you a badge and all, bruh. What was that one video that... And here's a blackface video too. I'm gonna show y'all that later on though, in the next video. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until... Yeah, I'm gonna wait until second video. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna show that on next video where this mixed woman, where everybody's saying she's not black. I'm a mixed man, and I know I'm black. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I ain't black, bro. Fuck that. I'm gonna show y'all this one too. Where is that one fucking video? I'm gonna find it. Oh, I'm gonna show you this one last video.
Please! You're about to get it again. Please stop! Let me talk to my memo. Oh my God! Get him out!
Has zero business in law enforcement.
You're getting it again.
Good. Kill these fucking officers, bruh. That's what they need to learn.
Please! You're about to get it again. Stop! Let me talk to my memo. Oh my God!
He feared for his life, and that's what they get.
I'm just gonna taste. You're getting it again.
Good. Good. Fucking white ass bitches, bruh.
I
Maybe.
am a black American.
Nope. Yeah, I think I'm because we already done past 2 hours of looking at these videos. So yeah. Yeah, I'ma wait until next time. But I'm gonna find that one video. This guy was a sharpshooter and killed what, 6 to 7 people? Bruh? Hold up. This might be it.
Trigger warning, but I want you to see because millions of kids are going through it.
Oh nah, this ain't it. Actually, one more last video. And this is a Spanish person. And his wife was on the call with him.
They're shooting him. No.
Spanish wife, Spanish husband. But yet y'all want to vote him into office.
Bro, they just killed somebody. They just killed somebody right here. The cops. And the cops just killed somebody. And I recorded it.
You never see no fucking Democrat do this. You never see no fucking Democrat do this. But y'all seeing this fucking Trump guy, this fucking gay ass pedo, just trying to kill any fucking body, bruh. Just anybody. And for what, bruh? All because we're melanated? Y'all scared of us? Bruh? And for what, bruh? Why are y'all scared of us melanated people? Makes no goddamn sense, y'all fucking scared ass chimps, bruh. These pigs, swine, whatever y'all are. Y'all just scared of us, bruh. And y'all just wanna make us extinct and for nothing, bruh. We don't do shit to y'all. But yet y'all wanna fucking kill us, bruh. This is crazy. But yeah. Next time, we gonna see that one video, bruh. People need to learn to stop messing with us, bruh. Even with police, bruh. Mess with these fucking pedos, bruh. Mess with these fucking white ass motherfuckers who wanna do domestic violence against their own kind, bruh. Mess with these fucking school shooters, bruh. Y'all are fucking dumb. Y'all are fucking dumb, bruh. We gonna look at that one too, bruh. We gonna look at all of these. We gonna look at this death one too. Because this should have never happened right here. Especially this one. But yeah. Hopefully y'all see and regret what y'all did, bruh. Y'all Trump voters, bruh. Y'all white fucking people. Y'all need to see what y'all fucking did, bruh. But yeah. Death is out.
Fucking autograph outside my tour bus. Don't ask me for Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or Uggs. Cause A, B, or C, you get none of the above. Can I borrow some money? Can I get some weed? Can I drive your car? Can you pay my rent? Can you buy me a drink? Can I wear your gold? Can you take me to the mall and get me a pair of those? That's when I smack the shit out.